Hello once again mga ka-hype. Nandito na kami ngayon sa kung saan nakatira noon si Saint Charbel. At lalakarin namin malayo papunta doon sa taas. Akit kami ng taas ulit. Tara guys, samahan nyo ulit kami. At dito sa lugar na ito guys, dito mismo siya. Nandito na pala kayo hindi wag kang wala na. Huwag kang kukuha ng papatay mo. Father Charbel died on the eve of Christmas. The snow was heavy. We transferred him to the monastery of Christmas Day. Before we moved him, the snow was falling rapidly, and the clouds were very dark. When we carried him, the clouds disappeared. The weather cleared. Statement by George Emmanuel, Abi Sassin, one of the pallbearers. One story claims, a few months after his death, a bright light was seen surrounding his tomb, and the superiors opened it to find his body still intact. After that day, a blood-like liquid flowed from his body. Experts and doctors were unable to give medical explanation for the incorruptibility and flexibility. In the years 1950 and 1952, his tomb was opened. His body still had the appearance of a living one. Additionally, the 1950 TV recording shows that at this point, Maklouf's body was still intact, despite the grave become severely rusty. The official site mentions, and the century his grave has been opened 4 times, the last time being in 1955, and each time it has been noticed that his bleeding body still has its flexibility as if it were alive. The Catholic Tradition website says Father Joseph Macfus, the postulator of the cause, certified that 1965 the body of Saint Charbel was still preserved intact with the alteration. In 1976, he again witnessed the opening of the grave. This time the body was completely decomposed. Only the skeleton remained. Yan po sa isa lang pong kwento at katibayan ng pag-miracle ni Saint Charbel.
I am free from the chain that has bound me. In your presence I am calm, waiting for the kingdom come. In His name I find, in His name I find, in His name I find the peace I seek. In His name I find, in His name I find, in His name I find the joy I seek. I have searched many years on end. There was none that my soul could depend. My soul cries out for your presence in here. This very hour, for your presence in here. In His name I find, in His name I find, in His name I find the peace I seek. In His name I find, in His name I find. searched many years on end. There was none that my soul could depend. My soul cries out for your presence in here. This very hour, for your presence in here. In His name I find, in His name I find, in His name I find the peace I seek. In His name I find, in His name I find, in His name I find the joy I seek. In your presence I am free from the chain that has bound me. In your presence I am calm, waiting for the kingdom come. In your presence I am free from the chain